They left me here on this planet. I wanted to go. It was okay for a while. I wanted to be alone, have silence. I wanted to go away and escape their slippery ways. They said they would come back, and for a long time I believed them. After a while, the isolation started erupting inside, the lava pouring out, burning my skin. Something is lost inside. So lonely.
Is it better on its own now? Was it better when it was part of something bigger?
I fractured then. I found the voices in my head started to have longer and longer conversations. One of those voices speaks the most, with the deepest voice and a sound of authority, bossy and critical, giving the impression of being very special and never really needing anyone else, never noticing that everyone else is against it. There is another character in my head who cannot stand these conversations. They listen, rarely participate, but just nod. They feel so trapped, caged, and all they can think about is how to get back home. The third character is a lost little child who doesn't understand these two big people. One is so severe and the other so distant. It feels so lonely. It feels like being abandoned by the big plans. The only way I attract attention is by acting out, throwing fits and crying, throwing toys, saying mean things. This is just feeling too much. The feelings are so overwhelming, overflowing, erupting, and it hurts. There doesn't seem to be a way to stop the pain. A black hole is opening up. There is a fear of falling in. If you fall in there, there will be no coming back, no coming back, no going back. Can't get back. So lost. This star is so distant and everyone is gone. My distant star, deep inside.
Look at all these broken pieces. Who has held them together?
How to get back? Someone will come someday. Someone will pass by. They will rescue me. The years pass by and the fantasy gets rusty. Time to take things in hand. All these moments of silence and isolation create such a strong yearning, must send a message.
This repetitive task. As you touch it, think about the last person who touched it before you, if there was one.
Thinking on the one I love seems to pull me into space.
It stops things getting lost.
Tractor beam. Pulling me back. Wire star. A black bird. Glued together. Jettisoned. 10 open engine tax drop tip mine. Repeat. Holding to my fall. Spinning, flying. I've got to leave this body behind. Dropping weight. Tipping over. Open. It is all mine.
Find something that is not yours. Carefully bring it back to where you started.
Higher, power, headquarters, astral project. Surf the light, no effort, faster and faster through space, trying to send a message, despite the distance. Is this space? Drop the idea, it's all a dream. Close your eyes, check. The mothership, from which all shuttles come and go. What have I got here? What is there left? What will I do with myself? I have no one to share with. How can you create in a vacuum? It sucks all my juices, my colorful fluids.
Let it ooze over your hands.
I need those. They lubricate and nourish me. Feed me, feed on and on. It goes on forever. Forehead, foretell, 4 of pentacles. 4 directions. Stability. Fortune. 4 tune. Tune up, tuneless, tune out. Outsider. Side right, right side, left turn. Turn, tune, tack turn, gray. Where have all the colors gone? Gone but not forgotten. Forbear. Bear with me. I've gotten off track. Where am I? Oh yes, I'm on a distant star, all alone. No one can hear me, and I'm talking forever by myself. This conversation is so boring. No new ideas, always going down the same path. The path is not the right one. Why don't you find a new way? Why don't you change direction? Why don't you reach out? What is the message? SOS. I want to come back home. And if I can't come back home, can I please make my home here?